Hey there, neighbor. This rain finally stopped, so we got to get to it. Remember, we got a few little friends coming, and we got to build a little house for them. Wonder what those few little friends are. Stay tuned though. They will be coming up here in the next few days. But first, let's get to building that house, neighbor. Come on. Alright, neighbor. We got quite a bit of a mess where we got to work in, but that's part of being a homesteader, right? You're going to have to work through the mud. You're going to have to work through whatever is in your way, but we got to get the job done because those animals are anxious to come over to our house, and so are our little kids. They want to already see them, play with them, and I know you're excited to see them as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm only going to work on this one side right here. I'm going to still finish off the shed, but just one side, enough to where we can get some of those animals covered up. Put a metal roof over them, protect them from the water. But once we get this side done, then I'll eventually start working in some dirt right here on this side, and then get the other side done as well. But that's on a later project. Today we got to get this side finished because those animals need to be here by tomorrow. Let's get started, neighbor. Let's begin by seeing where our second post is going to be. Since we're only going to do it 10 by 10, I may still put a little bit of dirt, but let's see where it's going to end up at. Ready, Miko? Hold it right here. Got my little helper. Oh, I can see it go? Yeah. That is my little helper. So 10 feet is only going to be right here. Alright, Santi, we got it. There you go. Thank you. There you go. 10 feet out this way, 10 feet out that way, and that's going to be our little square right here where we're going to keep our animals. It doesn't look too bad, but I am going to go get some dirt that I have piled over there so we can have a little bit better area to work with, alright? So let's go get the dirt, Miko.
Yep.
Tractor time.
Yep.
The dirt was the easy part. We got a tractor. As far as the hole goes, our good old friend, the post hole digger. Alright, let's speed things up and get this thing done. That was easy, neighbor. We got our holes made. We're gonna put our concrete in, put the post in place, and we'll be ready to start finishing up this side of our shed for our little animals, all right? Doing a good job, Miko. Keep going. You almost got it? All of it? You can do it, you can do it. Oh, close enough, Miko. You got it?
I think that's enough.
Yeah, you got it all. Good job, Santi. Now that's what I call raising them right. Way to go, Miko. Good job. It'll be something fun for him to watch me as it gets older. Let's keep going. I'm gonna measure these 90 inches all the way up. I got my mark. I set it up. And that's where we're gonna cut it. 90 inches and then 90 inches on the next one, and that's how it's gonna go. Let's get started on this one. There it is. Alright. Let me get you on this side. The reason you want to first put them in longer than what you need, then later measure them, then cut them, because lesson learned. Last little shed or last little post that I put in, I was measuring them by the ground up, and as I was walking, the ground was actually unlevel. So the second or third post was like 5-6 inches off. So that's why put your post in first, measure to where you want it, and then cut it. That's why the second one that's over there, we're actually going to cut this one first, and then we're going to put the board, put a level on top. Once you level it to the next one, that's where you cut it. You don't want to measure the other one to 90 inches like this one, because like I said, you have the same problem as I did. So we're going to notch it, because for me, it's a little bit more secure. It's a little bit better if you have them notched and actually supported on there than just nailed against it. So I'm going to show you how that works. Since I'm going to be using 2x4 rafters, this is going to be the board that I'm going to be using to support those rafters. This one right here. It is 5.5 inches by 1.5. So we have the 5.5 by 1.5. That's what I'm going to measure up there, and that's how I'm going to make my notch. All right. I want to have my notch on this side, on the outside part. So I have to measure 5.5 down, 1.5 out. That's going to be my measurement. That's going to be my cut. Let's get to work, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right. Alright, well, while you're out there enjoying the view around the land, I got some more work done. I got the roof put on there, I got the back wall, I got the side wall. I got plenty of work. Let me show you exactly how we did it and see what you think about it so far. We only got a few more finishing touches and then we're done with our shed. So we laid the 2x4s on top of our 2x6s. That way the 2x6s is our main rafter and it's gonna give us support on the 2x4s being on top. Then we also ran them long ways. Once we ran them long way, we were able to put the metal roofing on top of it. As you can see, we got the screw down all the way across those 2x4s so it's strong and sturdy. And then on the back side, all we did was we grabbed decking boards, and we got decking boards 10 feet long, and we put them all around the back side of it. What's wrong, Miko?
I want to go with Poppy.
Oh, he wants to be with us. Come on. Okay. It's okay, Miko. I'm sorry. Alright, so we got the decking boards put in the back side of it, and then the decking board's putting on the side of it as well. And then now we're just gonna finish up the front, where we're actually gonna put more decking boards.
Yeah, no decking board.
Right? Make it all the way up so we can protect the goats from our water, wind, any kind of bad weather, that we can protect them. And then right here in this pen is where we're actually going to be keeping all the nannies and all the kids that are born. Behind the pen is where we're going to be keeping just all the bigger ones that really, they don't really need a pen other than some shelter. We're going to put some more metal roofing back, another 10 feet. That should give enough protection. They'll be good to go. This finishes up already, neighbor. Always try to save some money. As you can see here, we're using 2x4s to put on the 4x4. The reason being, if I had a 2x4 on each side, now I only have to deal with 10 feet instead of 12. And of course, 10 feet decking board is a lot cheaper than 12 feet, especially if you're going to have to add about 6 or 7 of them. Alright, so that's why I'm putting the 2x4s. Those are on. Now we're going to get 10-foot decking boards to put underneath. Another important tip, always level out your bottom board, because if you don't, you get like that one. I didn't level out the bottom board, so you can see it's actually slanted downward. On this one, I'll make sure I'll level out the bottom board. It looks like it needs a little bit more up on my side, like that. And we're level, so it ain't too far off. Alright. Now that those boards are put up, let's check out the little door I built. Pretty simple, pretty easy, and like I said, use your scrap wood for the door, and then inside we're gonna make a little divider, and then that's gonna complete the project. But use scrap wood where you can. All right, check out the door, pretty simple. So all I used was a leftover piece of decking board, and one on top, one on the bottom, an old hinge that I had. Honestly, it was a brand new hinge, but I never used it anywhere else. Put a few boards up and down, and that was it. That was a completed project. Works out pretty good. I had two little old hinges laying around. We had the door hinge laying around here, another door hinge laying around. Put those together. I would have liked it to swing all the way open to where I could actually butt it up against the wall, but we have this right here that's already touching, so we'll just leave it as is. If I really wanted to, I could probably cut this a little bit at an angle, and then I could maybe get a little bit more turn radius in it. But for now, because we really need to get these goats in here, I'm gonna leave it as is. I know I can have enough room to get in and out for those goats. Once they run inside the pen, I come around here and lock them up, and that's it. They're good to go right there. You're done with your shed. That simple, that quick. It ain't the most professional shed, but hey, I did it. I took pride in it. I know you can too. So that's what it's about, neighbors. It's about taking pride in what you do, no matter how good or how bad it comes out, right? Make sure you're subscribed down below, because we got a lot more fun videos coming your way. And we're about to head out, wash up, and eat dinner tonight. So, like always, guys, till next time, and have fun. Let's go, Mijo.
Yeah.
Time to go inside.
I'm putting some water.
He still wants to work. He never quits.